MMAWeekly.com, Damon Martin here with Mark Hominick at UFC 140. Mark, this is your second fight in a row in Toronto. How do you feel about fighting in your hometown again?
It's been crazy. You know, this is my 10th year fighting professionally, and it took me 10 years to finally get the opportunity to fight in front of my home province, and now I'm going back to back. So I've been, I think I've been given a huge opportunity, to capitalize on fighting in front of my home crowd.
It was a little different this time around because obviously you were fighting for the title the last time. Let me ask you first, what did you learn from that experience fighting Jose Aldo, and did you feel that crowd? Did you feel that energy in that fight?
I think the one thing that I really learned is what it's like to be, a UFC contender or a UFC title holder, and all the extra pressure that comes with it. There's a lot of build-up, there's a lot of extra jobs that you have to do, and I think I'm a lot more prepared for it now. From the last fight though, the crowd was insane. It was something that that went down in history.
We know, unfortunately, this is your first fight past the passing of your coach, a good friend of mine as well, Shawn Tompkins. How was it for this camp? Because Shawn was such a big part of your life, not only as a coach but as a friend. Was it tough going through a training camp without him?
But again, the one thing that Shawn really instilled in us is the strength and the unity of our team, and that's what we've had to do. Because the one thing that Shawn was so good at was leading, and we've all had to kind of step up in his own leadership, in our own bit of leadership, and to fill his shoes. And I'm motivated to carry on his name and carry on his legacy. And the way I do that is I go out there and I win.
How did you guys push in camp? Because I know you and Sam, Chris, a lot of guys had worked with Shawn for so long. So what did you guys do differently in camp? Was it a real family atmosphere? Did you guys push each other? How was it?
The team definitely stepped up in every big way. But the thing with mixed martial arts, you have coaches in every area. You have coaches in wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, tons of coaches, but Shawn was just the leader of it. So, I'm working with the same coaching staff, but again, the big thing is that we've all had to step up to help lead, make the direction, make the choices of, how we're going to go forward.
In this fight, you get the Korean zombie, Jung. We know he's a very tough guy, very durable fighter. He likes to get involved in scraps, whereas you're more of a precision kickboxer and striker. Do you think that plays to your favor in a fight like this?
You fight a technical guy rather reckless, and you fight a reckless guy rather technical. So, we kind of play into our both strengths. But I'm going in there. I know what I'm capable of doing. I'm looking to take him out. I like to show that I got more than just stand up. I got a strong ground game as well. And wherever the fight goes, I'm prepared both mentally and physically, and I'm here to make the statement.
We know you do have a ground game. We saw his ground game finally busted out a little bit. When he fought Leonard Garcia with the twister. Do you feel comfortable in that aspect as well?
For sure. I think that he really did want to show that, because I think kind of felt that he had to come out and brawl every time until he got knocked out by George Root, and he knew that I got to fight a little smarter. And I think his strength is on the ground, and I expect him to try and take me there. But I'm ready. I train with a lot of great grapplers. I've been in the sport for a long time. Fought some great guys on the ground, and I'm looking to put them on.
You have that common thread with George Root, who is also actually a guy you've trained with in the past too. Did you talk to him at all before this fight?
Just briefly through email, but just because one fighter fights a guy a certain way, it's not going to be the same. Because George is 6 feet tall, a tall, lanky fighter. There's so many different dimensions in MMA, so it's hard to compare the two. But you can get a little insight, I guess.
Last question. We know you had a very close fight with Jose Aldo. He's got Chad Mendes coming up, but do you feel like maybe this one and one more? Because a lot of people talk about you getting right back in that race.
I'm just here to make a statement. I want the UFC, the fans, the media to say, okay, he's deserving a shot. I don't want to be the guy saying, hey, give me a title shot. I want to go in there and prove it, earn it, and then get my spot.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.